let me start this one off by saying, guys, tomorrow or today is Ty's birthday. So let me be the
Woo!
first to say in the future, happy birthday,
Happy
Ty.
birthday. Well, thank you so much. Well, when this episode airs, it will be my birthday. Um,
Exactly.
yeah.
I am now the first time traveler.
Whoa, whoa.
Woo!
Oh, welcome to Geeked Out. Yeah, that is the intro. After all of our topics of what should we do to start this intro out.
Right.
Um, so it is your host, the birthday boy, Tyler here,
And the
and
co-host, the only one co-host,
we
J Mac here.
yeah we got just Jaden with us today, just me and Jaden today. James is moving, so we're gonna just he's not gonna be here. He might join. We'll see.
We have no idea.
But as of right now, we've just said fuck it. We're gonna record just ourselves. Uh, and if he
It's
wants
getting
to,
too late.
yeah, it's getting too late, and I need some sleep.
I felt that.
And I don't want to stay up all night editing going into my birthday.
Yeah, that would suck. Not a fun way to spend your birthday.
I mean, depends on how fun this podcast is. Let's see how fun we can make this one.
Hopefully very.
For those of you, for those of you who are listening on Spotify and Apple Podcasts, make sure that you hit that follow button to keep up on every podcast that we do. We upload every Wednesday. I try to keep it. Yeah, I try to keep it around 2:00 Pacific time. But sometimes, but definitely always Wednesdays. If you are watching this on YouTube, hello. First off, hi. Make sure you guys hit that subscribe button. Hit the bell for all of
Hit that bell.
Hit the bell for all of the notifications of when we upload, including the podcast, YouTube shorts of highlights from the podcast, and other projects that we are going to be working on sooner, rather than later. Question mark? I said the same thing last time. But I think it'll also come since James is once James gets more comfortable in where he's at, and then just whenever we decide that we actually want to get off our asses and do shit,
Right.
then maybe we can create some fun little content for you, for all of
A little
y'all.
bit more than what we have been doing.
A little bit more than just podcasts. Podcasts that apparently I get a lot of hate on. For my takes on Marvel show that is.
It's because you got
apparently
so heated.
It,
If you would have just said that in a calm manner, if you just would have been like, I hated She-Hulk. It was the worst show.
it was the worst.
And that was it.
It's still the
I don't
worst
think
show
you
to
would have
me.
got so much hate, but you got into it.
Because y'all made me get into it.
James made you get into it.
Uh,
I tried my very hardest to be as calm as possible. James does his little thing where like he tries to explain it really well and he thinks he's being really calm, but with his body language, he makes it like, bro, shut up. Just shut up already.
Yeah, so I guess for some of the listeners that don't know, one of the TikToks from the last podcast that we edited down some of the stuff that when we were talking about She-Hulk last time. Keep in mind that was a post or pre-finale. We'll talk a little bit about the finale kind of after I discuss what's going on. I edited down that video of just me giving my opinion about the show, and apparently a lot of people do not have the same opinion that I do.
In fact, I'm looking at it right now, there are 107 comments, and probably a little bit more than half of those are all hate comments towards Ty.
It's a little bit more than actually. It kind of has evened out with the past couple
A
days.
little bit. Yeah.
But I mean, yeah. I love reading the comments. I love reading hate
Me too.
comments.
It's the
That's
funniest thing.
it's one of my. I can't wait to get a little bit bigger so that way I can hear it on all of the platforms and not just TikTok. Uh,
Just hate everywhere.
just hate, yeah. I mean,
We're
I
gonna look on Reddit randomly one day, and everybody's gonna be hating on you.
oh, absolutely. That's the goal. That's the goal for to be hated on. Uh, I mean, no. I mean, the thing is though, like a lot of like, I mean, everybody's entitled to their own opinion.
Of course.
Of course. I mean, is your opinion wrong? We'll see. Depending on it depends
Yeah,
on if
sometimes.
you give a valid reason that then that's whatever. But
Yeah.
some of my like a lot of people commented like, oh, the whole purpose of the show was to be bad, or like you didn't even know like the meta,
Idiot.
it like the writing was so meta that it was like done on purpose or whatever. I'm like, okay, well to me that's a bad show. Like if
Idiot.
if you're writing a show to just basically explain why your a lot of your stuff has been not so good lately, then that's not very good. Like just go get an interview like with whoever and just say, hey, you're like our stuff has been bad. We've been disappointing our fans. Let's like we're gonna try and make an effort to make it better and stuff
Right.
like that instead of
Right.
just poking fun at the
The
online
troll.
internet trolls
Right.
um who have valid criticisms of or critiques of their show.
Right.
um and like I said, that was before the finale even happened, and then the finale happened, and
And here we go.
I mean, it's what like I know like you and James liked it.
Yeah.
Um
There were
but
a couple things where I was like, eh.
yeah.
But yeah, for a majority, I enjoyed the finale.
Well, I mean, yeah, and like saying kind of the same thing. I thought like the writing was bad. I still don't think any of the characters are like interesting or honestly really likable. Um
I don't.
they
The one
had
person I don't understand who you don't like is her friend, her like best friend.
I mean like
I
I
like
don't
her.
I
I
don't
think she's
I
funny.
don't dislike her, but like she's just like there, like
Yeah.
it's
Well, I
like
don't know.
her and then like the guy friend too that like
Yeah, the guy is so irrelevant.
he was trying so hard not to be sexist because he's like, do I have to say it? That was kind of funny. I would give it that.
He was so scared.
I will say that like the finale, there were some parts that I did like kind of like huh, like
Right.
but yeah, no, I thought the writing was bad, and then I mean, obviously looking back on it, it was definitely done on purpose because you
Right.
had like like all of a sudden Todd wants superpowers, which doesn't surprise me because the character was a whole weirdo to begin with,
Yeah.
and then what's her
I
name,
hated Todd.
Tati, what's her name? What was her the girl's name? The
No idea.
the main girl or okay,
The
well
villain.
yeah,
Yeah, I have no idea.
well, she came out of nowhere. Abomination was like, "Oh, I'm evil again," uh, and
Hulk came
and
crashing
then
down
Hulk.
the
That's where I was
ceiling.
like, "What the fuck is going on?" Um, and then she, broke the fourth wall. So I was talking with my buddy about the finale, who I watched it with.
Mhm.
So it's funny because at the beginning of the finale, like she gets this kind of the same treatment that Abomination has, where like she has to wear the tracker, and then
Right.
she can't transform in the She-Hulk. So she transformed in the She-Hulk. So like,
Yeah.
is there no like precautions for that? Like, she still got her job at the end of the show.
I the only way I can see it being valid and her not being in trouble is Abomination was there and like
I I think
that's
so, and I think
that's a bigger threat and who's gonna stop that if you're a Hulk, so like that I mean that's the only way that she would have been able to get out of that. So
I guess so. But I mean, I guess Hulk is now back on planet.
yeah, with
With
his stupid looking son.
Bro, they did Scar so
He's
dirty.
so dirty.
So,
So dirty.
so apparently, I think I read, I don't know where I read this, but,
He has a
um,
worse hairline than Peyton Manning.
well, I mean, that's not where I read it. I saw that. But other than that,
Gross.
they were supposed to, he was supposed to come back as a toddler, not a full ass adult. Um, and then I
So
don't,
that's his toddler
well, no, like
phase.
it's, no, like it was supposed to be like basically like a Kid
Oh,
Hulk.
a baby.
Yeah. Like he was supposed to come as a kid, not as a fucking grown ass adult like he is. Um,
Yeah, he looks stupid.
yeah.
I
Um,
hate
but I mean, yeah, I mean, it was all right. I mean, like I said, everybody's valid for their own opinion, I guess.
it. Right.
Um, I feel like I had a lot more to say about this, but I kind of just wanna, you know, brush it under the rug, let it be fine. People can think what they think, I guess. Um, even if they, even though they don't know anything about me. Uh, but I do love some of the like, oh, he's a intelligence
No, yeah,
or
that
whatever
was so
it's
funny.
called. Like
Somebody said,
dude's the main antagonist. So.
bro, somebody really said this dude is Todd.
uh, and then I don't know. Like I'm not gonna really like talk about like the like people saying I'm sexist because I don't like the show. I'm not gonna bring that into it too
Yeah,
much, but it's just funny because like James texted it to me, and then like a couple people have been like, oh, if it was Deadpool, you wouldn't have mind, and I'm just like, well, no, like if it was bad writing, then I would definitely
right,
like mind.
right,
Obviously Deadpool like like with Deadpool and Deadpool's movies, like it's written like well where he breaks the fourth wall and stuff like that.
right.
I don't know. There was only like one part of like oh, what was it of when Jennifer broke the fourth wall that kind of made me like, huh, okay. And when she was like, and like, what about the X-Men? And she's like a dickhead. Um,
Yeah, that was funny.
but at least I'm like because my buddy is also like he's like how does she know what the X-Men is? They don't even exist. I'm like but they went into the real world, so
Right.
I'll give She-Hulk that.
Yeah.
uh, what you want to add anything to the finale?
Um, I mean, one of my favorite parts was uh her breaking the title screen. I thought that was hilarious because when I watched it, I thought I like hit my controller. I thought I hit a button that like went back to the main screen. And so I started looking for my controller and like she popped out of the screen and I just I thought it was clever. I liked it.
Uh,
I thought the overall episode was, I thought it was good. It's not a great finale. I thought, they were clever with some things. It was funny when it needed to be. Um, but that's just me. I thought it was a little bit too much of her being in the real world. I thought they could have trimmed that down quite a bit. But like it was it was kind of funny that Kevin made her turn back to Jennifer Walters and then he was like, "Wait, you have to do it off screen because of money purposes." And so like I thought that was funny too.
real quick, can you turn off your TV? I hear the PlayStation in the background. Yeah. See,
Was it bothering you?
no, it wasn't bothering me. I just don't want the background noise.
Oh,
What was I gonna say? See, that's how we have a civil conversation,
exactly.
and
See, if it's me and you, I
not call each
guarantee you.
other sexist or
Yeah.
stupid or like anything else of that nature.
Right.
But I appreciate all of the feedback from you guys, I guess.
Right.
to
And I
know
mean, and
that I'm glad that people think that I was shitting blood when Matt Murdock came into
Oh,
the
that was one of the
courtroom.
best ones.
Like what the fuck does that mean?
And why blood?
And,
Why couldn't he just, shit?
mm-hmm. Um. All right, so I guess we'll move out on from that. We won't talk too much about She-Hulk anymore. Um, what
It's
was
over
it?
with.
It's over with. It's done. Marvel's moving on to their next
It is
project,
done.
which is Black Panther, Wakanda
Yep.
Forever, which looks to be very promising. From
As Todd once said, Wakanda forever.
uh,
Asshole.
yeah, he was a bit of a dick.
Hate that guy.
I, I already told you already, but one of my favorite shits from the episode was when She Hulk's like, wait, like you're like hulking? He's like, the doy. And then like what a dickhead.
Yeah.
So
Dick
now,
move.
yeah. Well, now I hope that what is it? Now I hope that people are gonna see me laughing about the show, and then they're gonna think that I like it. Just kidding.
Yeah.
I don't like it. This show
Dickhead,
fucking sucks.
that was the same energy as Todd. The doy.
The doy. Uh, yeah, but thank you for all of the uh,
Funny comments.
funny comments, the views.
Yeah.
Basically
Keeps
the
our pace
the
up.
the interaction that we've had on TikTok. Hopefully we continue to grow. Um, oh, I forgot to say that in the intro. Oh well, it's already too late now. But I was gonna mention the TikTok and the Instagram, which you can still
Oh
check
yeah.
out
Yeah, we do have them.
at officially geeked out, where
Yes.
we post basically the highlights from the podcast, and maybe we will do more. Like I said,
Yeah.
now that James is moving back, and then I mean you're not too far away, so really, if we really wanted to, we can create some fun little videos.
And who knows? Maybe one day we'll all be in the same state again.
Oh, oh, oh,
Foreshadowing?
geeked
Who
out,
knows?
geeked out house.
That's
Oh
funny.
no, yeah, make it the goal. I wanna be like I mean, RDC World is kind of like
Right.
that. Like I mean, yeah, they have their house and they do all their fun little skits that are
By the way,
hilarious.
RDC World, hit us up. Um, we enjoy your content. Let's collab sometime.
Well,
Um,
we gotta get big before we could collab, my guy. We actually
yeah,
got
but
we gotta do stuff. We gotta do if we do skits, do like
yeah, we do gotta
gaming
do a lot.
stuff. Um, yeah, they just finished up with Anime House 6.
Oh, really?
Yeah, which is the finale of Anime House.
Oh,
So
wow.
I'm sad to see Anime House go because it was so funny.
Oh,
But
good thing they won't stop making content.
oh yeah, no, they're still on the grind. They do so much.
Right. All
Um,
the time, too.
yeah, they're
They're like
literally yeah.
the funniest thing to see, like something major go on in like the sports world, and they're the first ones on the scene making a skit on
Yeah.
it. I think it's the funniest
Well,
thing.
that's the beauty of like because they're all in the same house.
Right.
Like eventually, like I mean, yeah, if we do get the geeked out house, then me and James could like do that right away.
Yeah.
Do or something of that nature.
Agreed.
Um, if James actually shows up.
Yeah.
Just kidding, James. We love you.
I'm not
Um,
joking. I'm mad at you right now.
uh,
Unless something serious happened.
All right, so I guess we will move on to football. Football.
This week was
Go
wild.
sports. I mean, yeah,
Gosh.
definitely a lot of so-called upsets within this week.
Yeah,
Um,
I
Yeah.
think one of my favorite ones is the Giants beating the Ravens. I've been saying that. I think I've been saying for the last like 4 weeks when they were. Wait, what are they right now? Five and
they
one.
they are 5-1.
Yeah. So since they were 2-0, I've been saying, hey, the Giants might be good. Watch out for the Giants.
Yeah.
And what did James say every time? Who even cares about them?
Um,
Who are they? They trash. They
that's
suck.
because he's a Cowboys fan.
Yeah, but he didn't
Yeah,
even think they were gonna keep up with them.
that is fair.
And here they are. Wait, what are the Cowboys' record? 4-2 now.
The Cowboys are 4-2
So it's gotten to the point where the Giants have a better record than the Cowboys.
as of right now. Yep.
See, that's crazy. That's crazy.
Yeah. Um, I mean, well, we got to talk about the Washington Commanders and the Chicago Bears, and then
See,
we.
that's where I would usually just hang up the call. Boom.
Okay, that's it. I'm leaving.
Goodbye.
Goodbye. Uh, no, yeah, I mean, I guess we could talk about the Steelers. Steelers finally get their second win of the season versus Tom
Yeah.
Brady's Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Uh, Technically, Kenny Pickett's first win as a
Right.
starter, even though he
Hopefully
did
he.
go down with a concussion.
Yeah, hopefully
Um,
we see him by next game. I
yeah,
don't know how long the concussion thing is, but
but it depends on how long or how hard of a concussion you got.
that's true.
Because if you get like a
So
light one,
hopefully we
it's
see him next game.
yeah. If not, then Money Mitch will have to step in like he did with
Who?
Money Mitch.
I don't know who that is.
I don't know, but he balled against Brady in the second half. Um,
Yeah,
yeah.
give him his respect when it's due.
Yep.
Good job,
Even though
Mitch.
he might be fighting some wide receivers in the locker room in
Yep,
halftime against the Jets.
idiot,
Well, I
idiot.
mean, Johnson needs to catch the ball.
Yeah, but Mitch doesn't have to be a dick about things.
I mean,
This is his first year on the team.
who knows what he
Have the
said?
receivers fight it out.
Who knows what he said? All we know is that there was an altercation um, at halftime versus the
Yeah,
Jets, which is part of the reason why Pickett even started.
right.
Um, but yeah, it's looking like Kenny Pickett is going to be the quarterback moving forward. Kenny Pickett actually looked nice against the
Yeah,
Bucks.
I was
Um,
saying like
he looked good against the Bills
one,
too.
he just got thrown into a hard game. Like
Yeah.
as his first game, he didn't do bad. Like he did all right for what he's been doing. Like he's not bad. Um, he stepped it up against the Bucks. Um, like I said, hopefully we see him next game because I guarantee you all he does is progress. Like he's had his taste of actual NFL games, so hopefully he just keeps progressing from here.
Yeah. Uh, I mean, other than that, uh,
Another great upset would be the Jets against the Packers, and I called it. I
yeah,
don't know
that
why
was the
the
game I was
Packers were
talking.
favored.
It's
That's
because
it's
it's
funny
the
to me. Like,
Packers.
yeah, but the Jets have been looking nice this season, weirdly
I
too.
mean, to be honest, like they've been looking all right. They've only looked good when Zach Wilson is at the helm, which has been
Right,
against
right,
Pittsburgh and then now against Green Bay.
right. Of course.
And then now
But
it's now that everybody's just praising the Jets because the Jets are finally have a winning record.
yeah,
We'll
that's why.
see how long it lasts. I want to see New York strive. It's a good besides basketball, it's a good time to be a New York fan. Uh, I
Yeah,
mean, even though
because you never want to be a Nick fan.
yeah, well, yeah, I mean, you still got Brooklyn. I guess we'll see what happens with them.
Yeah.
Um, but I mean, the Mets, even though they got knocked out of the playoffs, I mean, they were actually in the playoffs.
Yeah, they made the playoffs.
And then the
And then you got the
Yankees,
Yankees.
yeah,
Yeah, they just won tonight, so they're
they're
moving
facing,
on.
yep, they're facing Houston in the ALCS.
Go
Uh,
Astros.
no, we don't support those cheaters.
Yeah,
Just,
but I don't like the
just kidding.
Yankees.
No, well,
Just kidding.
well, no, we'll keep the baseball talk a little bit minimum, but Because obviously, Jane, you know about the cheating scandal, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So, but I mean, after that, I mean, it was only that. Well, from what we know, it's only been
Right.
that like, well, trying to think, it might have been. I think it was only that year, but they might have cheated the other year. I don't know. They
I don't
cheated.
know either. I know that.
No, they did cheat. They cheated twice, and it was both against the Yankees, which kind of pissed me off. But I mean, they've gone to the World Series like with
Yeah.
so-called without cheating since those
Right.
incidences. So I
They're
mean,
doing something right.
yeah, Houston's a nice little baseball team. And the Yankees always struggle against them because they cheat. So we'll see what happens with that. I don't know when Game One starts. Yeah, they just beat
Yeah.
the Guardians today. Um, but baseball is
Yeah.
looking nice. I just don't want the Astros win. Who we got the Padres. They're nice, and the Phillies with Bryce Harper.
Go
Um,
Phillies.
yeah, right. I
I'm
would
a
like.
Phillies. I'm
I,
a Phillies fan for the rest of the baseball season.
yeah, I'd like to see Bryce Harper win.
Same.
Um. Anyway, let's go back to a manly sport like football.
Football.
Just kidding.
Vikings.
Baseball's manly too. Vikings
Vikings.
beat the Dolphins.
Yes.
Tua is still
5-1. Sleepers.
sleep.
Kirk, talk to him.
They just can't perform in prime time.
Yeah.
And they beat Dolphins team without Tua. Turn the ball
Right.
over. Uh, just kidding. He's not turning the ball over now.
Yeah, because he got concussed. You dick.
Hey, I mean, maybe he shouldn't have been out there in the first place.
Not his
Um,
decision.
I mean, he could have been like, you know
They
what,
said
coach? I
they
don't want to
said
be out
go
there.
play. They said your brain looks fine. Go play. And he said okay.
Huh?
And
But
then
Tua is coming back for this upcoming
the
week.
Steelers.
Yeah, versing the Steelers in prime time in Sunday Night Football.
Oh no.
Not oh no,
Oh
Steelers are.
no.
In my years of watching the Steelers
We're
are
good
a
against good teams.
no, not even that. The Steelers are a different team when they play in prime time. Like no, and you laugh, but like it's I'm
I hope it
serious.
comes true.
Like they like blow teams out when they're in prime
Uh,
time. It's like unless they play Tom Brady and the Patriots. Other than that, like they just blow
well,
teams out.
I hope that's the case for this upcoming week.
We'll see. You know who also got blown out? No one really. It was actually pretty close.
Uh,
Well, I guess the Patriots and the
Phillies.
Browns. There you go. I just needed something for a
Yeah.
segue.
Yeah.
Uh, but I mean, there's some QB controversy in New England now.
Yeah.
Um,
Because of
definitely.
Zappy.
Yeah, Zappy might take the
Zappe.
place of
Whatever his name is.
of
Mac.
Mac Jones. Yeah, I already forgot his name. He's
He's already
he's
over.
already on his way out. Um,
Um, who else? I
well,
think the QB controversies in Dallas are over. Um,
yeah,
not. I mean,
we had it.
Cooper. I'm not gonna. Cooper Rush just had a bad game, but it was a really bad game. Just he
How
is a good backup, and the slander on Dak should end once he
well,
comes back.
yeah. I don't know if it should end, but I mean, at least respect the fact that he's a starting quarterback in the league.
Right. Right.
Um, which Dak is also looking to make a comeback this upcoming
Yep.
week. So very excited to see him back. We'll see how that entails for the Cowboys and the rest of their 2022 season.
Mhm.
Eagles improved to be the only team in the NFL to be undefeated at 6 and
6 and
0.
0.
6 and 0. Yes, sir.
I'm gonna have to pay my dad.
Yes, sir. Unless they plummet. Um,
And the Steelers skyrocket.
yes, sir. Um, in, but I mean, two teams that we already know will probably one of them will be in the Super Bowl more than
Yep.
likely will be the Bills and the Chiefs.
Let's go Bills. Woo!
The Bills and the Chiefs, as always, close game, 24-20 in Buffalo's favor.
And
Buffalo and
props to their defense. Props to Josh Allen. He hurdled that man, made him look like a little boy. Josh Allen sunned that guy. That is all.
yeah, we will see. Like I said, like I texted you guys, the Bills did the exact same thing last year in the regular season. Literally, Josh Allen hurdled the
Yeah,
Chiefs
yeah.
last season.
No, I
Um,
remember.
but we will see what happens in the playoffs.
They're
All,
on their revenge tour.
I guess you can call it that.
I
Uh,
will.
as long as I don't know. I mean, I, I still have faith in Patrick Mahomes. I gotta say, it's hard not to.
Right.
I mean,
Just want to see Joshua win it.
yeah, whatever you say. Um, whenever you say, let's ride with the Bills, but who's not riding is the Broncos. Um, Russ is officially cooked.
Yeah. Go
they
sit down, boy.
they cannot score anything over 20 points.
Nope.
Barely
And the
16.
Broncos are so bad that they cause the other teams to do just as bad. I'm convinced.
I don't know if it's that. I think their defense is actually good. It's just a matter of, can the offense fucking do something? I just don't
He had a great first quarter.
I just
He had a,
don't
he had a fantastic
I
first
just
quarter.
don't understand when you have Sutton and Judy and Gordon in the backfield, like how you're not produce. Is it like, what is going on?
Oh no, it's got to be a chemistry thing.
Well, I mean, they're
Um,
very, yeah. It looked very upsetting on the sidelines, and Melvin
yeah,
Gordon wants to be traded, it seems like.
yeah. They don't look too happy. None of them do.
None of them do.
But
Um,
Gary, if you're watching this, I'm not sorry. I told you. That's what you get for talking trash to me. Broncos country, you're fried.
I mean, they have the same record as the Steelers.
Yeah, I know this. Shut up.
Shut up. Uh,
That's really it
let's.
for
Yeah, like,
NFL.
pretty lame week. Except, you already talked about the Giants, but the Ravens just continue to choke away leads, and I just don't understand why.
I mean, the Falcons won. That
Falcons.
was all right.
Yeah, Kyle Shanahan can't close out, surprising, against his former team. Um, anyway, let's just move on to next week. See any interesting games. Thursday night looks to be kind of a little bit more interesting. You got the Saints and the Cardinals.
Go Saints.
You
Because
Cardinals.
because the Saints are on the bird gauntlet. I don't know if you've seen anything about that. Have you?
Yeah, where they're like undefeated against teams where a mascot is a
The bird
bird.
team. Yeah. And nobody's ever beaten all the birds. And the Saints have now 2 wins against the birds. This will be their third. Then they have who else? The Eagles and one other team. I don't remember. But go Saints.
Um, all of the, I guess, the 1 o'clock Eastern, 10 o'clock Pacific times look to be kind of boring if you ask me. Unless you,
Yeah.
yeah, they look pretty boring. I guess we could talk about James's Cowboys, who will
Go
be,
Lions.
yeah, facing off against the Lions. Um, all these games look like they're not going to be good. I mean, you got the Chiefs and the 49ers. That could be a fun game to watch.
Hopefully.
That'll be a Super Bowl rematch of 2022.
I
or
can't believe
20,
the
20.
Commanders are gonna beat the Packers.
Okay, let's chill out there. Carson Wentz is hurt. And you're probably one of the people who are like, well, Daniel Heineke is a,
No,
or
I
Taylor
just
Heineke. My apologies.
no, I need the Packers to prove it now.
Sure, whatever you say. Yeah, Chiefs and 49ers, that'll be very exciting. I know my brother-in-law will be very excited if they win and very
Right.
sad if they don't win. Um, Sunday Night Football, yep, the Steelers will go into Miami and take on the Dolphins. That's my dolphin noise for the. I need to make this a little bit more fun. I feel like we're a little
Yeah,
bit too
no,
mellow.
that's fair. It's because James is the energetic one. James gets me energetic, and then it gets you riled up, and then he's ruined everything.
And then Monday Night Football concludes Week 7 with the Bears and the Patriots.
Gross. That's such a
Looks,
gross game.
uh, I mean, whatever. Take it as you leave it, I guess. And then and then pretty much good teams are on byes this week,
Yeah.
including the 6-0 Eagles, so they remain unbeaten for one more week.
Correct. Fly, Eagles, fly.
Fuck the Eagles. Just kidding. All right. Fuck football. We're moving on. Oh no, listeners, Jaden has got his demonic face on.
So excited. Basketball is back.
Yes, sir. The NBA season has
Something I can
officially.
actually have good takes on,
Well, we will see.
in my opinion. They're better takes. Okay, I know more about basketball than I do football, so I'll actually be able to enjoy basketball a little bit more.
Yep. I guess
I
so.
mean, unless you're James, who thinks I just have trash opinions over every subject we ever talk about, then yeah.
Well, anyway, yeah. So the NBA season is officially kicked off. At the time that we are recording this, but Philadelphia took on Boston.
Good win,
And
Boston.
yeah, Boston. The Celtics took the win. Looked very nice. Jaylen Brown and Jason Tatum both dropped 35.
You know who else
Um,
was low key looking kind of nice?
James Harden,
And I hate to say it. Yep, I
yeah,
hate to say it.
who also dropped 35.
I hate that guy.
The Sixers actually did pretty well. They just
Yeah.
weren't. They just didn't play defense.
I don't I
Basically.
don't know if you saw the clip of Embiid and Smart getting into it, but I thought Embiid was gonna rip Smart's arm off. He had him in an arm lock, and then like he did like the one of those like post moves to try to like rip it off, and he brought his arm with him because it was like
Yeah.
interlocked with his. Yeah, thought he was gonna break his arm first game of the season.
All right. Well, and then as of right now, the Lakers are taking on the Golden State Warriors,
Is it
the reigning champions.
is it still a close game?
I don't know. I haven't checked. When
Mm.
I stopped watching at halftime.
This
Um,
halftime it was like a 7 point game.
yeah. So we'll see. I haven't gotten any notifications about the game, so I'm assuming that the Warriors are blowing them out because the Lakers did not look good. I'll tell you the truth, and that's a shame because I was really high on the Lakers this year.
I wasn't.
Obviously, I mean, I'm not a Laker fan, but I got my Laker jersey on. Uh, I had the rep.
Gross.
Well, I had the
No,
rep.
you didn't.
I had the rep 23 because that's how old I'm turning. Bleh.
Yeah, so why
Uh,
didn't you wear it tomorrow?
because this video is gonna be uploaded tomorrow.
Yeah, I guess you have a good point.
The doy.
Oh, doy.
That's gonna be my new catchphrase because apparently I am King Hulk King.
Yep, you are.
Um,
Hulking. You are Todd. Todd is you.
Yep. I mean, yeah. As me and you, Jaden, are Utah Jazz fans. We don't have to worry about a game till I guess tomorrow, where they will take on a pretty good Denver Nuggets team.
Yep. Not excited. I can't hear you.
Sorry, I had to. Someone was knocking at my door.
Oh.
But anyway, we are going to. Oh, I forgot what I was talking about.
The Jazz will be playing the Nuggets.
Yes, the Jazz will be playing the Denver Nuggets with Jamal Murray coming back from his
Welcome back.
ACL
I,
injury.
I love Jamal. Great player.
Yeah, that's not what we were saying when we faced him in 2020.
Well, yeah, because they beat us.
I
Of course,
hate
yeah.
him. I
Yeah.
hope he tears his ACL. And
I
then it
didn't say
came
that.
true.
Don't put that
You
bad
dick.
juju on me. Don't put that bad juju on me. I did not say nothing like that. I love Jamal. Great player. Sad to see him go. Glad to see him back. Can't wait to see what he can do this season.
Yep. Anyway, so with I guess the 2022-2023 season coming on its way, or I guess already started at this point, we're just gonna go over our playoff predictions and see
Early
who's
predictions.
early predictions, because we have no idea what the teams look like this season. We just go based off last season and whatever they acquired from the off season.
Right.
Uh,
We sound like one of those bad infomercials.
yeah. Yeah, we're not gonna do records because literally there's 82 games in a season.
Yeah,
That's literally
too much.
impossible to predict records. Um,
Yeah.
Anyway, yeah. Do you want to start in the East or the West?
Um, let's go West because in my opinion, the East is still more stacked.
Okay, I guess
Would
we
you like
can do that.
would you like to go from first seed down to play in or play in up to first seed?
Let's do playing to first seed.
And that's last four, right?
Yep.
Last so 7, 8, 9, 10, right?
Yep.
Cool. I'll start us off. So I'll just say we'll go all four of the playing teams because at that point it really don't matter.
Okay.
Um, I'll still say the numbers though. So I have at 10, you got Portland. I have the Trailblazers at 10. I got the Suns at 9. I got the Timberwolves at 8. And surprise, surprise, the Lakers at 7.
The Timberwolves at 8.
Yeah.
That is crazy to me.
You have them higher?
Oh yeah.
Oh.
All right. I guess mine. It's gonna be a little bit of a shocker. You ready for my team?
Yes.
I have the Sacramento Kings getting the
See,
10th
here's the
seed.
thing. That's not weird to me. That's not crazy. Because
The Sacramento.
I have a. They have a chance.
The
They
Kings
have
have
so much
always, like, the past
potential.
couple seasons have been like right there to like either make the playoffs or I guess in this term make the play in. And now I think they have Sabonis. They're gonna have him for a full year.
All right.
They got De'Aaron Fox, who, I mean, we'll see what he's like.
Yeah.
um,
Agreed.
and they have Davion Mitchell. They have some nice pieces. I wish they
I
had
agree.
didn't trade Tyrese Halliburton, but um, I mean, that's part of the
Yeah.
business, I guess. The Kings are just stupid. Um, but yeah, I got the Kings at 10. I got Actually, I need to switch this around a little bit. I
Okay.
have the Lakers at 9 now. After watching them
After
play.
seeing their performance,
After watching them play one half in the season against the reigning champs, I have them the ninth seed.
what were they before?
The 7.
That's still a lot of placement drop.
Yep. And then 8, I have the Pelicans. And then 7, I have the Suns.
Wow. disrespecting the Pelicans.
Yeah, I know, and I love my man Zion, but I think there's just a bunch of teams in the West that are a little bit better than the Pelicans right now.
I can agree. I can
Yeah.
agree with that. All right, so we're on our sixth now. So
Yes.
that means
Who's?
I have the Memphis Grizzlies
Hmm.
as the sixth seed.
I
They're
also
young.
I
They
also
they
have the Grizzlies.
yeah they balled out last season. I just expect a lot from them this season.
Yep. I mean, Jaw's gonna do their thing. Their team's gonna do their thing, but I think
Right.
all the teams ahead of them got better, and I feel like
Agreed.
Memphis kind of stayed the same to an
No, I
extent.
agree.
So yeah, what's your number 5?
Number five, I got the Pelicans.
Oh,
I don't know. I have faith in them. I'm really excited to see Brandon Ingram this upcoming year. I I don't think he's gonna win any kind of award or anything, but I have a feeling I don't think he'll pop off and blow up and all, but I think he's gonna do something. I think he's gonna ball out this season. I think he got something to show us. And then
uh,
of course you got Zion coming back. So
all right. Number 5, I got the Dallas Mavericks.
mm,
Yep.
that's fair.
Yeah. Look a little bit about the same, except they added size. They added
Yep.
Christian
And
Wood. They
Christian
got
Wood. Yep.
JaVale McGee coming off the bench.
Yep.
So I expect them to be a gift threat.
They're not looking bad.
Yeah, they're not looking bad, but they still are going to be relying on Luca a lot.
Right. Of
So,
course.
you know.
I think having Christian Wood there will benefit Luca in one of the best ways. And Christian Wood. I think it'll be a very nice duo. I think it'll be an underrated duo this season.
Mm-hmm.
Coming in at what are we? Five? One,
This will be
two,
the 4th
three, four.
seed.
Four. I got the Clippers,
Mm.
and like I hate to say it, but they're just as whatever as the Brooklyn Nets.
Oh, no.
Because I thought about it, right?
Okay.
And you've already heard my take on the Brooklyn Nets. Like they've been together for so long. What have they done, right?
Yeah.
What have the Clippers done since Paul George and Kawhi have been there on the team? The
Cool.
exact same amount, actually less than the Brooklyn Nets.
But
So,
I don't say that they're the same, though. Kawhi got hurt the past 2 seasons.
okay,
I'll
but
give them.
KD got hurt. Obviously, like
I'll give them the
Kawhi got
bubble.
more hurt,
I'll give them the
but
bubble. They choked in the bubble, but
you put together these people that are your superstars that you're so confident in winning very very soon for them to not do anything in 3 years. The the amount or sorry, the same amount as like the Brooklyn Nets. Like what I'm saying is if I'm gonna disrespect the Brooklyn Nets by calling them whatever and they have to prove to me, like how much like I love Kawhi because I'm a defense guy. Kawhi is one of my favorite players, but they got to prove something. Like yeah, it's cool that they got John Wall. It looks great on paper. Stay healthy. Make it further than a couple rounds in the playoffs.
they
Because
made
let's see,
they made it to the conference finals
right?
without Kawhi.
You're right. You're right.
They
The
beat the
loss.
Utah Jazz.
Yeah.
They shitted on Rudy Gobert.
Yes, they
Literally
did.
shitted on Rudy Gobert. Terrence
They did.
Mann was the upcoming Jesus because of
Trust me. I watched those games. I know,
they took the
but
Suns the 6
I have more
without
faith.
Kawhi.
So I have more faith in them. I have them higher on the West Side than I do the Sixers on the, or sorry. Oh no, I don't. Do I?
I don't know. Do you?
No, I think they're about the same. I don't know. I just want to. I want to see. Everybody's hyping up the Clippers because they got John Wall. I want to. I'll believe it when I see it.
All right.
So, number four.
Number 4, I got the Timberwolves at 4. Have you seen their starting lineup?
No, not recently. I know it's. I
So
know
they got
D'Lo
they got
and
D'Lo at the 1. Then they
Rudy and
then they got my
Cat.
man Jaden McDonald or whatever McDaniels, which he
Okay.
is pretty solid. Like he's going
Okay.
to be like I mean, granted, he's going to be probably the fifth option on the team, like like the
Mm.
probably the 3-and-D guy, but he is nice.
Okay.
Then you got Ant, and then you
Right.
got Cat, and then you got the Stifle
Gobert.
Tower, Rudy
Right.
Gobert. That's a pretty good fucking lineup, if you guys say myself. What's
I
gonna
agree.
probably kill them is maybe their depth. That is gonna be what kills them. They traded a lot to
There's
get
a little bit
Gobert.
of chemistry now
Um,
too. You gotta make sure. Like, obviously you had preseason, whatever, but this is it. Like, here we go. So like, I think as long as they get their chemistry right, as long as they're like getting along, because I could see some tension building up in Minnesota with that team, but I could also see something very beautiful happening in Minnesota. So I do hope that they do good because I like a few players on the Timberwolves.
including Rudy Gobert.
I miss you, Rudy.
Number 3 on the list.
Nuggets. I'm excited to finally see Jokic get some help again
Uh,
because I in no, I'm not gonna say that because I don't believe that. But yeah, I'm glad to see that he's getting help again. So
uh,
more help than he has. Sorry.
Number 3, I have the Clippers.
I'm
Being
so sorry. I meant the Mavs. I meant the Mavs.
great. Now the whole list is ruined.
Start the podcast over. Sorry, yeah, number three, I have the Mavs. I have faith in Luca Magic. Anyways,
Uh,
who did you say your three was?
I have the Clippers at 3. They, they look nice, I gotta say.
They do look nice. Oh, I can't wait to see John Wall play.
All right, number 2. I'm assuming you have the Nuggets.
The Nuggets, yeah.
I al- I also have the Nuggets.
Well, I'm glad we also have the same number one,
Yep,
the Warriors.
the Utah Jazz. Not just kidding. Yeah, Golden State. Yeah, it's hard to dethrone the defending champs, and it's hard to
Yeah,
dethrone them when you look at every other team and say, "Hey, they are not better than these motherfuckers."
exactly. Yeah, no.
Um, I mean,
The
I
Warriors are
probably would have
trash.
had the Clippers. Because I mean, Clippers are my kind of sleeper to be into the finals.
That's
If
fair.
they stay healthy.
Mm,
Um, but with Kawhi's, load management,
right.
they're not gonna be the 1 seed.
Mm,
So
right.
yeah.
Hopefully, we get to see John Wall join the starting lineup sooner rather than later. Because, in my opinion, I would like to see that. I don't want to see him on the bench.
All right. All right. Let's move on to the East.
To the east, to the east. All right, you want to start this one off?
Sure thing, buddy. All right. So for the play-in, I
Yep.
got the Wizards at 10. I got the Raptors at 9. I got the Bulls at 8. I got the Hawks at 7.
You said the Bulls at 8, Hawks at 7?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Yeah. Wizards were shocking to me because my number 10 is the Magic.
The Magic.
Yep.
Mm,
Sleeper. Sleeper.
sleeper for a
That's
10 seed, yeah. I
yeah, yeah.
guess if you want to call him
Sleeper.
a sleeper.
Sleeper. They sleep in. They're sneaking their way into the play in.
I
I'm not gonna say that
guess.
word, but yeah, no. So Magic at 10. I also have the Raptors at 9. I got the Hawks at 8 and the Cavs at 7.
The Cavs at 7.
Yeah,
You are
I like.
disrespecting these former Utah Jazz players, my friend.
No, they're just. I need to see it first
All right.
because I'm not gonna be one of those people that put them in the fifth seed when I think there are 5 teams better than them. Because in my opinion, I see at least 5 teams better than them. And I mean, I guess technically on my list, I got a
I
whole,
was just about to
what
say
is that,
hi.
6 more people? Yeah.
Okay,
I
whatever.
I still think they'll be good though.
All right. Well, number 6 for me. Um, believe it or not, I have the Miami Heat at 6. Yeah.
That's fair. Yeah. I have the Bulls. Given Lonzo's out for who knows how long, but I got faith in the Bulls. I,
Okay.
I like the Bulls.
5. This might change after watching the game, but I had Boston at 5.
What?
I don't know.
Why'd you have him so
Well,
low?
I mean, you have an interim head coach, and then I don't know. Something told me that like they weren't gonna do as well as they did on their little miracle run that they had last year. So,
Okay.
and I just, I don't know.
I feel like that's very low.
Fine. I mean, you're in the middle of the playoffs.
Yeah, yeah.
I think it's not bad.
I guess so. Well, my number five was their rivals tonight, the 76ers. That
Oh,
will not change.
okay. At 4, I got the Cavs. That's where I have the Cavs.
Oh
You
my
you
gosh.
gotta look at the roster. They have Garland and
Yep.
Mitchell
Hmm.
as their backcourt. That's a pretty solid
Right.
backcourt. You got two All
It's
Stars as
decent.
your backcourt,
Yeah, that's pretty decent.
and then you got Okafor, who
Okay.
again, like probably the fifth option, but pretty solid.
Okay.
Then you got uh, what's
Evan
his
Mobley.
name? Evan Mobley. Yep. And
Yep, that's
then
my
you
guy.
got Jaron Allen at the center.
Yeah, love Jared Allen.
It's a pretty good lineup if you ask me. Probably better than the
I mean,
Celtics lineup if you ask me.
I mean, that's all
I
right.
mean, Tatum and Jalen Brown are probably better, but then you look at you're gonna tell me that Mitchell and Garland aren't better than Marcus Smart?
Offensively, yes.
I mean, yeah, because
Defensively, absolutely not.
defensively, because Mitchell has never had to play defense because Gobert's there. Um,
Right.
I mean, but just looking at the preseason, it looks like he's been playing a little bit more defense. Um,
I don't
because
know.
he
I want to when there's uh, when there's a couple big changes, when you see bigger names go to places, I like to put them a little bit lower because then it's like if they do better, like congratulations, like you did it. That's dope. Good job. But then if they do underperform, it's like, well, I didn't think y'all were gonna do that great. So like, whatever.
Nope, you got to set the expectation high because that they wanted to leave, they wanted to create this little super team, and then so
Well,
you have to set them
Danny
high.
Ainge just came out and just was like, "We're trading you both,"
It doesn't
and they were like,
matter.
"Okay."
He could have gotten traded to the Knicks, and I would have been fine with that. But no, they had to go
You
to a
didn't want.
place where there was two All Stars, a rising star in Mobley, and then fucking all these other
Well, I mean,
uh
we had three All Stars.
yeah, but I don't. Mike Conley was the reserve of a reserve,
Yeah.
so
So yeah, I mean, you still had two All Stars.
yeah, but not three and a rising star.
Who's the third?
You got Mitchell, Garland, and Allen.
Oh,
And then yeah, Mobley's more than likely will be an all star at
yeah,
some point in his career.
that's fair. I don't know. I'd like to watch them a little bit before. Besides, these are just early predictions. I guarantee they change later on, halfway through the season or so.
Okay.
What are we on?
Well, you never said your 4.
Sorry, I have to keep counting now just to make sure I get it right. One, two, three, four. The Heat. I have the Heat because I still believe in how much willpower they have. I think Even though they didn't really do much the off season, they've still proven to be like a solid team in a stacked East. So I think they hang in there. I think they'll be fine. Number 4.
Number 3.
Gross. Stop talking
Um,
to me like that.
looking back at this, I might switch this.
Yeah, that's
Um,
what I keep thinking about my West.
I'm I'm gonna put I'm gonna put the Nets at 3.
Okay.
Yeah.
Just for the record, I'm making a switch for the West. I'm having the Clippers at 3, Mavs at 4.
Okay.
So just a quick little um yeah, um oh, excuse me. 3, right?
Yep.
I also have the Nets
Hmm.
cuz they're the Nets. I don't know. I hope
Uh,
they don't do anything.
I hope they don't do anything because they can still remain whatever to me, even though they have
No,
Kevin Durant and Kyrie Irving.
no, I love those players. I just don't care about the organization of the Brooklyn Nets,
Uh, all right.
and I don't like Ben Simmons.
Number 2, I got the Bucks.
I do too.
Oh wow! Who do you have at 1? The Celtics.
Yes, sir.
Oh, so you have the 2 people that went to the finals at your ones.
I'll tell you why.
Okay.
So, because it was between the Celtics and Bucks, to me, those could be flip flopped. Those will be close, in my opinion. Um, in my opinion, I think Jason Tatum is gonna have himself a year. I think he's gonna pop off. Um, I I understand that the coach is suspended, but I don't see that as being as terrible as a lot of people might think. I think the Celtics will still thrive. Um, I just think they're going to shock a lot of people with the whole coaching situation, how stacked the East is. They don't have, in my opinion, they don't have a big three. They have a solid, little three, but they're nowhere like what the Nets have with Ben, Katie, and Kyrie. They don't have, I guess, even the Bucks like Giannis, Drew, and Middleton. They have great players, but I don't see them as a big three. But that's just my opinion because I don't consider Marcus Smart part of a big three because of his offensive side. He's a fantastic defender. I think he could improve as an offensive player, and until he does that, they won't be a big three. But I think they will really thrive. But then again, I could also see the Bucks at number one, either one. The Warriors, they
They're
they
just the
kept the
Warriors.
champion. Yeah, they kept the exact same championship team. Well, minus a couple people who left during free agency, but they were not the main pieces. So that's why I see those two still dominating the league. Who's your number one?
I have the 76ers. Not because I think that they're the best team in the league, because here's why, alright? I don't. When it comes to the NBA, the number 1 seed isn't always the best team.
Correct.
Yeah. So because obviously if that was the case, I probably would have had the Bucks at the number 1 seed. I looked at all the teams and I thought to myself, who is actually gonna try to get to that number 1 seed? Really? And I looked back at it. The Bucks might try, but I don't think that they're really going to. just because I think that they're just gonna, Giannis might have a couple. He might have a couple days off. We'll see, or they're just, I don't know. The Bucks have always been a team where like they
They
don't
don't need
get
the number one.
they don't need the number one and they never get the number one. Like I think
Right.
they had 1 year where they had, or yeah, it was the bubble year when they had the number one seed,
Mhm.
and then yeah, they fell flat of it. But I think after that they said like we really do not care if we are the number one
Right.
seed. We will
Yeah.
win against whoever we need to,
Yeah.
wherever.
Which I mean, I think a lot of teams should have that mentality
Yeah.
because, especially because, in my opinion, after the play in, top eight, whatever, um, they're both stacked on both sides. So like, if you were to get the number one, unless it was like an obvious like mismatch of teams, they're going to be hard games to play. It's not really, oh, we're going to blow them out now. Like I'm the number one, you're number eight, like we're gonna blow you out. Like it's not like that anymore. So I don't think teams need to be the number one seed anymore. I don't think it's a necessity for most teams to be the number one.
Yeah. But yeah, and Brooklyn, they're gonna sit. They're gonna sit their stars.
Right.
um, the Cavs, they're gonna, they're finding their pieces, see what works. After
Right.
watching the Sixer game, Boston could do it. Um, I don't know. I feel like they're not gonna do as well as they did. Um, because the Celtics have always been that team where like they can get there, but they can't finish. And I feel like even with the additions of Brogdon and I guess Blake Griffin, uh, they still, to me, Brogdon was actually a really good piece to get. And
Brogdon
it
was a
and it
fantastic choice.
showed, yeah, and it showed tonight too when they played. Um, but I don't know. We'll see if they can get that number one seed. And then I
See,
don't.
like you said about the Sixers, how they have something to prove. I feel that exact same way for the Celtics. Like, they just lost in the finals. And yeah, a lot of people had them beating the Warriors. Then they fell short.
The
And now,
yeah.
they want to prove that they they gonna try their heart out. I think they're gonna try to
This is what's
blow
going to
this
be
thing out the water.
interesting about this, because I think it kind of showed tonight too. Like, because I think the Sixers and I guess besides the Nets, like the Sixers and the Celtics are probably the two teams, maybe the Heat too. Besides the Heat and the Nets, the Sixers and the Heat are, or the Celtics and the 76ers are probably the two teams that they need to prove a point. The
Right,
Celtics need to prove as a team that they can like win it
right,
all. The Sixers have a lot of individual like stuff that needs to be proven. Joel needs to prove that he could be an MVP. He also
right,
needs to prove that he can bring his team to the finals basically without his all-star point guard. Well, I guess he has an
right,
all-star point guard now in James Harden. James Harden needs to show that he still has it, that he's not just requesting trades to ring hop, to show that he can actually
right,
be a key piece in a championship team.
right,
Tyreek Maxey can prove that, or needs to prove that he can be a scoring option on a team. That he show that he is capable of the limelight and also the big bucks.
right,
Um, and I think the biggest piece is Doc Rivers needs to prove that he can get out of the conference or this conference semis and show that he actually is a good coach and that
right,
he wasn't carried in 2008 with Paul Pierce, Ray Allen, and Kevin Garnett.
right. I agree.
So we'll
Also, the Warriors just beat the Lakers 123 to 109.
yeah, I saw.
Yeah, that's funny.
Yep, stupid jersey.
Good night for the Warriors.
Too bad I don't have my Curry jersey. Um, but yeah, no, and I don't see the 76ers coming out of the finals or like going to
Right.
the finals. Um, I I mean, Golden State is probably the only exception of the one seed going because a lot of like in recent years the one seed hasn't gone to the finals in like a
Right.
minute. Like
Right.
I think the last time, well, I guess it didn't happen too long ago, I guess, but um the Lakers,
Yeah, in
um
2020.
yeah, when they won in the
Yep.
bubble. Other than that, I mean Utah and the Sixers were knocked out 2 years ago.
Yep.
And then who was the one seed this year? Um,
It was the
Oh, it was Phoenix. Yeah, Phoenix was, and they got knocked out in the second round. Same with the 76 or
wasn't it the Celtics that got the number one seed this
mm,
last year, or were they
no,
the two?
they were the two.
Might have been
No.
the Bucks, or who was the number one?
Oh no, here we go. Um,
Are you? I'm looking it up.
Sixer. Oh, it was the Heat. That's what it was.
Okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. There we go.
Oh,
I I figured it out. Um,
I called it.
yeah. So, but I mean, we'll see what happens.
Yeah.
I am more excited to see what happens in the East more than the West now that
Same.
my Jazz are kind of blowing it up.
Tanking.
Um, but it's okay. I want them to blow it up. I
Wembenyama.
yeah, I want to get Victor.
Victor.
Um,
Come to the Jazz. We need a Frenchman again.
they so it's funny because I think someone like edited him into a Jazz jersey, and then like
Mm.
he liked the post. Which I mean, it doesn't mean anything. I hate when people are
Right.
like, "Oh, it means he wants to go to the Jazz." No, it doesn't. He just thinks he
He
probably
wants
looks
the
nice in
picture.
it or something,
Right.
or likes the edit or something like that. I don't know.
Right. It ain't that
People,
deep.
yeah, people look too deep in this all this bullshit.
Yep. That's
Um,
hilarious.
yeah. So real
Because
quick,
then I scroll through it and I'm like, nope, nope. Like with Mitchell, how like he was in so many different uniforms, like because people kept editing, I just kept scrolling through. I was like, nope, 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 nope. I always have a good time with it.
I guess we will cap off with doing the awards, our early prediction awards. Or I guess do you have a? Well, I guess we'll say who we have in the finals. Do you have
Oh, so
the
I
a repeat?
I have I have two um sorry, so I have four teams, two from the East, two from the West that I see could making the finals. And it could be any scenario. So from the East, I have Celtics or Bucks, and from the West, I have Warriors or Nuggets. And then it could be Warriors Bucks, it could be Warriors Celtics, it could be Nuggets Celtics, it could be Nuggets and Bucks. It doesn't matter to me from that standpoint. But I think one of or two of those four teams will make the finals this year.
Okay. I'm with you with Golden State, and I'm with you with the Bucks. But I'm very high on the Clippers this year.
That's fair.
Yeah, I mean they got Kawhi, they got Paul George, they got John Wall. We'll see how John Wall is.
Right.
Um, they just got some nice pieces, and
Yeah. And I hope they do good because I love John Wall. I love Kawhi. PG ain't bad either. I'm coming to really enjoy his game.
I mean, I really want to say Bucks in the Heat. That's what I want to say. Um, because everybody knows my dream finals is Jazz Heat.
Yep, we
Um,
do know.
but no, I'll probably have to go with I'm gonna give the Nets a look. I'm gonna choose the teams that you think are whatever. Um, it's hard to knock out Katie and Kyrie. Uh,
No, it's not.
and shut the fuck up, please. Um, no, I don't know. I know you don't like Ben Simmons. I'm not
I
too.
hate Ben
I
Simmons.
I don't really like his game. I wish he would just develop a shooter. I swear
You,
he is one jump shot away from being what LeBron is. I'm telling you, dude.
yeah, but you've been saying that since he joined the league.
But if he did, like, that's what I'm saying. If he got it when he was with the 76ers, it was over. It was
Mm,
over at that point. Because you got to remember, the squad with him, Embiid, Butler, JJ Redick, and Tobias Harris.
Is that when
That
he
was
joined?
the when Toronto won the finals. When they were, one shot away. If Ben Simmons would have just developed that jump shot, it would have been down to that one shot.
I don't know. I don't know. I don't know.
And Grant, I don't expect him to become a shooter anymore, really. But I
Right.
expect him to just do his role, and I expect him to now that he's not really the lead point guard. I don't know if he's gonna where they're gonna have him at, but they have
They
Kyrie.
might still have him. Oh, is Kyrie still considered the one?
Well, you would have Kyrie probably, and then Seth, and then KD, and then Claxton, and then I would probably put Ben at the 4.
Yeah, he's
Yeah,
big enough to play it.
put him as a like have
Yeah,
Kyrie and
why
KD
not?
as your offensive, and then keep Ben Simmons as your defense, because Ben
Yeah,
Simmons is a great defender, like
yeah, he is.
really
I'll give
good.
it to him.
He
He
was
really
in
is
the
good.
he was in the conversation for defensive player of the year
Yeah,
at one
I'll give him
point in his
respect where
career.
his respect is due. Yeah,
So like that's what I'm saying. Just have him focus on the defensive end. Like, yeah, he could do some nice passes, a couple layups here and there, but have him focus on the defense. Let KD and Kyrie do most of the scoring,
but I
and
want
you.
to see his confidence back. That's one thing that I hate that he lost. It was his
Well,
confidence.
yeah,
Like,
but I think.
go, go get your confidence and go slam that. Go put it in the bucket.
Yeah, but
Like,
but I think that will also come when you play it with one of the greatest scorers to ever play the game, and then one of the greatest
right,
players that
right,
with that has the best handles in the in the league.
right.
Um, and Kyrie will obviously get him into meditation and all that.
And he'll
So
probably join.
and he'll relax. Yeah. So yeah, I'm gonna go with the Nets and the Bucks. Um, to be either one of those two teams. Obviously, I would like to see the Heat go. I would like to see the Cavs go. I guess I wouldn't mind seeing the Sixers go. Um,
Go Celtics.
well, I meant to say Celtics actually.
Oh, not
Um,
the Sixers.
eh, the Sixers I could take it or leave it. I want Joel to do good.
I do too.
I haven't really been the biggest fan of Harden or Doc Rivers.
Yeah,
Um,
I do like Joel though.
yeah, I like Joel. Um, but yeah, let's just get into our NBA awards that we think that we have to narrow down to one player because out of the 400 that are in the league.
The only one I'm gonna say my two ideas are Rookie of the Year. That's the only one I'll do. I have two ideas, and I can't decide between two. One's
Okay.
biased, the other is mainly off skill.
All right. Well, what should we start with? Should we start with the big boy and MVP, or work our way up to that?
Let's work our way. Let's have that be the last
All
one.
right. All right. Well, I guess we'll
You can,
start. Let's start with Rookie of the Year then.
let's start with Coach.
Coach of the Year.
Yeah,
All right. Who do you got?
I got the Grizzlies coach, Taylor Jenkins.
Yeah.
Is that his name? Yeah, Taylor Jenkins, Grizzlies coach.
Okay.
I think
Um,
they're going to have a solid record this year. I think they are going to improve as a team. Um, I think they're going to be a lot more developed this year. And I want to see Jaren Jackson Jr. hoop. I want to see him ball out this season. I want him to have a killer mindset. Like I love Jaren Jackson Jr. I want to see him ball out this season.
I got I got Ty Lue for the Clippers.
Okay.
Yeah, I think Ty Lue, I feel like has had somewhat of a good career in his coaching, days. He's won a championship with LeBron.
Yeah,
Um,
he did do that.
yeah. But I think with the Clippers, there's a lot that can be done, especially if Kawhi and Paul George and I guess John Wall do load management. If you
Mhm.
get your other guys to step up, win some games, I think that
Right.
deserves and get them in to where the 3 spot where I have them. Then I think that's a
I
good
agree.
coach of the year.
I agree. I could see that.
All right,
Rookie?
next, yeah, let's do the rookie.
All right. So here's the two that I have. So my biased one, because I just love this player so much, Chet. Chet Holmgren or whatever his last name is. I love Chet.
Yeah, so
Well, Chet.
he would win rookie of the year, except that he's out for the season.
What?
Yeah, he was playing in one of those AIA or like those like pro games or whatever that like all the NBA players are doing this off season, and like did something to his ankle, so he's not playing this year.
I've never been so sad before.
Yeah, so he might win it next year.
Dang it. No, he will not.
He might. I don't know. Maybe Victor doesn't have a good year.
Dang
Maybe.
it. That actually killed my mood. I wanted to see Chet play. I was
Nope.
so
So the
excited.
Thunder are going to be irrelevant. And it's
Yeah.
what a shame, too, because, well, not a shame, but like, it's just convenient that the Thunder are also in the tanking world, and one of their glowing highlights gets hurt, so he can't
Right.
play. And
Right.
then now they're going to be in full on tank mode for that number one
Yeah.
lottery pick.
Victor. All right, well, it's a good thing that wasn't my actual pick. That was just my biased pick. I have Paolo on the Magic.
Okay.
Dude's got it in his blood. He's he's nice.
I'm I'll agree. I'll be honest, I haven't really kept up with any of the rookies. Besides
Those were the only two.
I did like
I,
I do like Keegan Murray from the Kings.
mhm.
He looks nice. Who's also like one of the favorites to win rookie of the year. Um I also like uh Nikola Jovic
Oh,
from
yeah.
in the Miami Heat.
Yep.
And I like Walker Kessler from the Utah Jazz. He's looked kind of nice.
Yep.
Um,
I agree.
all right, so
All
now
right. You want to do most improved or six man?
let's do 6 man because
All
I
right.
feel like that's obvious. Well,
It's obvious who
who's
is
gonna
going
win
to
it?
win it.
Yeah, who do you have?
A sleeper.
Uh, okay, who do you have?
I don't. I think he's still playing six man of the year, even though his. Yeah, I have Caruso.
Alex Caruso?
Yes, sir.
Oh wow,
Sleeper.
I don't know about
Sleeper.
that one. Especially
Sleeper.
because I think
All right.
he's going to be starting since Lonzo's out.
Okay. So here's my other one then, because I didn't know if he's starting or not. If he isn't starting, yeah. If Caruso is still not starting, if he's still coming off the bench, even though Alonzo, then I have Caruso. But if he is starting, then I'm putting Brogdon as
Malcolm Brogdon.
yes, sir.
Not bad, not bad. I think you're forgetting about the obvious choice. which is Jordan Poole.
No,
Jordan Poole
no,
looking kind of nice, and now that he got his money, he's gonna be even nicer.
I don't think so. I don't, not that he's not gonna be nicer. I don't know. I don't think he's gonna win six man. But
I think so. I also
I'm not.
he's gonna
I'm
step
really
up
bad
and
at picking awards.
yeah, he's gonna step up and show that Draymond doesn't need to be there anymore now that he punched him in the face.
That's so funny still. Yeah, I mean, I'm really bad at picking awards. I always have been, because I like really thinking about it and being like, "Oh, sleeper, underdog. Nobody's ever gonna think about this," and rightfully so because they usually don't deserve it. But I don't know about Jordan Poole.
All right,
Go Brogdon or Caruso.
all right. What do you have for your most improved player?
MIP, the young buck from the north, Scotty Barnes, who's been putting in the work on the off season. I
Okay,
believe in him. Scotty Barnes.
it's I don't like choosing players that we know are gonna be like stars for our
Oh,
most improved.
I don't.
I
To be fair, I don't even really know anything about Scotty Barnes.
well, you just gotta know that Scotty Barnes is nice, my
Well,
friend. Um,
yes, yeah.
but I don't know because I don't because last year it went to Morant, and I'm just like we knew John Morant was gonna pop off.
Even though
Like,
Morant didn't even feel like he deserved it, which is cool
which
of him. But
I don't know when I look at like people that like for Mosenberg, I try to look at people that like where you didn't expect them to be good and then they were like kind of like how like I'm trying to think like Tyreek Maxey was or like how Jordan Poole was last year or like
that's fair.
Darius Garland, like those type of guys.
That's fair.
Um, I kind of this is kind of the same route. Like I feel like everybody's kind of known he was a star, but I guess not the Sacramento Kings, but Tyrese Halliburton, I think will be really good. I think he's gonna put up numbers on a team that isn't gonna do anything in the Pacers. So,
Yeah, that's fair.
so he's gonna
Solid pick.
get a bag. Yeah.
Solid pick.
All right.
All right.
Defensive Player of the Year.
I don't remember the two people I told you. I know I said and. Okay. It's a reach. Probably won't happen. But like I said, I like diving deep and being like, "Oh, he could do it," when in reality, it's probably not gonna happen. Give me Paul George.
Paul George. Interesting.
Yep.
Interesting.
Yeah. I think. I think he's a solid defending player. Like, I don't have a problem with his defense for the most part. Like, I don't know. I just think I think he's really good on both ends. I think he's gonna pick it up a notch. But that's just me. I haven't even seen nothing about him like working or nothing like that. I haven't seen clips, nothing like that whatsoever. I just have a feeling that PG is gonna take it up a notch on both ends of the court. So I have Paul George
All
as a
right.
sleeper.
I kind of have a sleeper as well for Defensive Player of the Year. Who he's always had good defense. But he's never really in the conference. He was kind of in it like I think the last 2 years, but like kind of was like always like the fourth like place kind of guy. I got Bam Adebayo. Um,
Good choice.
yeah,
I like that pick. I
yeah,
really like that pick.
yeah. I, because it's very interesting. I tried to look. I feel like now that since Marcus Smart won it last year, I think it's gonna go back to a center.
Yeah, that's fair.
And I think like the real centers that like really could take it. I mean, go. I don't think Gobert will get it. Again, I don't. I think Joel, if he wasn't for it, he would get screwed. Like he always does with his awards. Um, but I mean, and Bam's not a bad center,
Solid choice.
and a bad defender. Yeah, he's pretty good. So
I don't know about that Gobert comment though. And that's not even me being biased because you saw him on the Jazz, and the reason why, in my opinion, one of the reasons why he wasn't chosen this last year was because he did that on a normal basis. Now he's on a brand new team, and in my opinion, I think the Timberwolves defense is going to go a lot higher, and the Jazz's will go quite a bit down. Which I think the biggest contribution is going to be Rudy. So why not give him the award if he picks up a team that much higher in defense? It becomes a topic. I still do like your pick in Bam Adebayo, and I'm not switching mine either. But I wouldn't be surprised if he was the winner. I wouldn't. I think it's possible for him, especially being on a new team.
MVP. Who is gonna rule the NBA?
Joel. Joel's doing it, bro.
Joel Embiid.
Joel Embiid is doing it. Because, like you said, the Sixers have something to prove. And I 100% agree with that. In my opinion, Joel Embiid is one of the biggest stars that has the most to prove. Because I talked to you about how I was thinking, Jason Tatum, I thought Luka Doncic, they're young. They're still young. Joel Embiid is older than them. He's gotten second place twice now. I don't see him not winning MVP this year. I think he's going to ball out. I think he's going to do what everybody knew he could do. As long as he stays healthy, of course. But I have a lot of faith in Joel this year.
I have a person that has already won MVP. Two of them already. I'm gonna give it back to Giannis. To give it again. Normally, I don't like to pick people that have already gotten MVP. I like to get some fresh blood. Same thing for when it comes to kind of like who I choose to win finals. I usually like to choose the team that has the least amount of championships or none at all. Right. But I'm gonna go with Giannis. I feel like Giannis. When I look at the only reason I won't give it to Embiid again is because I feel like James Harden is gonna do not better than Embiid, but I would say if he does step up, then he's gonna do just as well as Embiid. And that when you have two stars on a team, then you're not looked at as the MVP. That's kind of, I don't want to say that's kind of why Jokic won it the past two times, but it's just, Jokic won it when Murray was out.
Right.
So that's why I don't give it to Jokic either, because I feel like Murray's gonna step up. He's gonna be an All-Star this year if he looks like how he did before the ACL injury. Right. And then, everybody chooses Luka, and that probably is the safe pick. But no, like I said, if I had to choose the most valuable player in the league, it's Giannis, and I usually choose the best player in the league, which is Giannis.
No, that's fair, and I totally get it, and I also do agree on the whole James Harden thing. I understand it'll be harder, but I still think he has the most to prove, and I think even with Harden there, he's going to prove it. But that's just me. But I agree with you that Giannis is the best in the league. In my opinion, though, I think Joel has a whole nother level of basketball in him. I really do. Like, I feel like there's so much more to his game that he hasn't even unlocked yet. And if he ever does, soon, pick up I don't know what it could be. Maybe a couple more post moves, be more consistent on the arc. I don't know what you can do. But I think if he figures out a way to become even better, I think he could make a running with Giannis.
He definitely can, and he's been in the running the past 2 years, and honestly,
Right.
the reason, or the part of the reason he didn't win it the first time was because he got hurt.
Right.
Whereas Jokic, didn't get hurt, and obviously with Murray's injury, he had to
Right.
elevate his game. Um, I mean, like I said, I've always thought that Embiid should have had it. Because I honestly, like I said, I think Embiid's the best center in the league. Obviously Jokic is probably better offensively, but as a center, you need to play defense, in my opinion.
Yep.
And when it comes to defense as a center, he's probably he's probably the second best, right behind Gobert.
Right.
I mean, Gobert and then Embiid and then probably Bam. I would probably say those three are
I no, I agree. 100%. I agree.
um but I mean, we'll have to see if he does elevate his game. I mean, we got to remember he's about to be 30. He's
Yeah, he's
getting up
getting
there
there.
in age. Like
He's getting
people
old.
forget because he didn't play his first 2 seasons. Like he was
Right.
drafted in 2014. This is technically his 8th year in the league, and he's
Yeah.
about to be 30. Um, I mean, I don't. I like I said, I want to see him do good. I like Embiid.
Me too.
Um, I mean, obviously, I like Giannis more. As we've gone on
I
record in saying. Um, but I feel like it's kind of like the same thing with like the NFL, like how they're gonna be promoting like how they promote Patrick Mahomes and now Josh Allen, because I'm pretty sure Josh Allen will probably get the MVP this upcoming
right.
year. Um, so they're gonna promote their like what brings in the faces, brings in that, and right now it's well, you got Curry, but it's like Curry and Giannis. Those are your two guys.
Yeah. I
Um,
agree.
yeah, Curry wouldn't be a bad pick, but with their team, I think Curry's not going to be in there either. I think it's more of a
I
team.
agree.
Yeah, more of a team.
Which is cool.
Yeah, it's fine. Curry doesn't fucking need an MVP. He already has two and a Finals MVP now. Finally,
Respectfully.
respectfully, now he is in
Put some
the
respect on
the top
my
10
man's name. Of all
of
time.
all time. Yeah.
I'm gonna go on record and say it because I haven't been on record and saying it. I think it'd be hilarious if Curry has more rings than LeBron by the end of his career.
See, no, I don't want that to happen. Oh shit.
I think it'd be so funny. Cause like, think about it. All this time, we're over here going, "Oh, LeBron and MJ, LeBron and MJ, LeBron and MJ," and then Curry came out of nowhere and is like, "Ha, like bitch."
What about me?
Yeah, I think he could do it. I think if it wins another ring, he'll start being in the debate.
I'll definitely be in the debate, but I think the problem is I think the 3-1 lead will always like put him not over Jordan.
I wouldn't. I'd put Curry over Jordan. Like that would not be the reason I wouldn't. But that's me. That's my opinion.
I don't know. Because then it's got to be like, oh, well, you got to remember, he was carried by Kevin Durant, and then, twice.
Well, yeah, but then I just say, yeah, but wasn't how was Scottie Pippen? How was Steve Kerr and Dennis?
Yeah, that's a little bit different, though. Because Jordan was the best guy. Obviously, he had help, but, like, Kevin Durant was clearly the best guy on the Warriors.
I might low key go back and watch that. I gotta decide for myself.
What if Curry was better than Durant on the time?
Hmm.
Oh no, he was better. I mean,
Well,
you could
like
watch
I said,
it,
I'm gonna go back and watch
but yeah, no, he was definitely better. There's a reason he
all
was
the
the
power
Finals
which-
MVP
Well, yeah.
twice.
Well, I will do my research and come back on the podcast to say what I have learned.
Yep. All right. Well, I think we will call this an episode.
A good one.
Yeah, it was a good one. A very mellowed out. I felt like an actual podcast. Just one of those podcasts that go like, yeah, so we just did this, and then like, yeah, and it was kind of crazy when you think about it, and like all that. Like I kind of,
I hate that. I do not want to be that.
Yeah. I mean, sometimes you just gotta be mellow. Well, I mean, you gotta remember the last two times we've recorded, we've it's been nighttime. Um, so where
Right.
the other times. So I think moving forward, we need to have a schedule. uh,
I agree.
but we'll talk about that off camera. Um,
Okay.
yeah. And yeah, too bad James missed out on this one. We would have loved to hear James's opinion, and he would be like, "See, here's the deal. I think the Lakers could go to the finals."
I got you. I've been working on my James White impression my entire life. Watch this. Ready? Pretend I have glasses on. See, I don't know about that one because if you really think about it, Russ just had an off night tonight. But if you look at what he did last season, he carried. A lot of people want to disrespect Russell Westbrook. I don't know why, but he was the second best player on the team. He led in everything, including turnovers. It was, yeah. So that's my James White impression.
Yeah, that's a
I
pretty.
think I really nailed the face, like the. See, here's the thing, though.
Yeah. Um. Well, maybe we can get his opinions on the next one,
Yeah.
if he's on it. Again,
He's on
we
it.
might kick him off now. Well, I mean, like I told you, I mean, technically, Geeked Out just only needs to really have two of us.
Yeah.
And probably down the line, I'm sure there's going to be like where it's just me and James, or probably you and James. Maybe not for the podcast, for the you James,
Not
but
for the podcast. Yeah,
but
no.
just like content in general.
Yeah.
Cause
But I mean, I think it'll be a lot easier once I might go down and live in
Shut the
Nevada
fuck up!
again.
Don't tell him where I live. No, just kidding. You could tell him. Doesn't matter.
No,
Everybody lives in Vegas now.
I know, right? No, but yeah, I think it'll be a lot easier once I move back down. And maybe we could do a Christmas special.
Ooh, Christmas.
Christmas.
Which kind of reminds me. I mean, this was the birthday episode. Ah, birthday.
Happy
But
birthday!
but
In 12 minutes, it's technically your birthday where I'm at.
I guess. But next week will be technically the Halloween episode. Because it's the last, well, the Wednesday
in town.
before Halloween. Yeah, well,
Yeah, I'll be in town.
you're
I'm leaving
not this weekend.
the first.
The
Yeah,
21st?
but no, I'm leaving on the 1st of November.
Yeah.
Oh, wait.
Yeah. No, dude.
Wait, what do you mean?
Because so next Wednesday is like the Wednesday before Halloween. So because next Wednesday is the 26th, and then you go through your calendar, and then the 31st is on Monday, so it'll technically be our Halloween episode.
I guess you're right.
Yeah. So everybody dress up in your costumes.
Why don't we just dress up on our costumes on Halloween and record it on Halloween?
Yeah, but then we release it on November and we look stupid.
Yeah,
Because
but
then it's like,
if
the Halloween
then
episode, and it's like,
but then
bro,
think about
it's the
this.
second.
But the thing about this, if we do it the week before, we are 5 days early. We're in our costumes for no reason.
Yeah, but at least we're still like keeping the theme. Like Halloween's around the corner. Like Halloween's past at that point.
Yeah, but it'll only have been 2 days past, not 5 days early.
See, this is why we're gonna need to talk about our scheduling moving forward.
Yeah, I agree.
Well, anyway, yeah, thank you for joining in on this mellow podcast where we talked about how everybody hates me because of She-Hulk, football, and how boring football is, and then how we're excited for basketball.
Woo!
But we'll see how wrong we all are within the coming days. Yeah,
Yep.
in the coming days, not even the full season.
Yeah, no, literally
After this
within
week,
like
we're gonna realize, like, damn, Giannis wasn't
yeah,
the MVP.
he's gonna like tear his
It was
ACL.
John Wall.
Not John Wall.
Yeah. Um, Yep. Thank you for tuning in, guys. Like I said in the intro, if you're listening on Spotify and Apple Podcasts, make sure you hit that follow button. We are actually very close to be running ads.
Let's
Thanks to you
go. That
guys.
is from you guys. You guys are number one.
He was
It's not.
number one.
It's not us. It's you.
Yep. It's because of you and telling us how much you hate me. um. Yeah. And then yeah, if you're listening on YouTube and watching this on YouTube, feel free to subscribe, hit that bell to be notified of all of our notifications, whether it be podcasts or upcoming content. I know we want to start doing gaming on it, live streaming,
Yep.
probably just some, I don't know, whatever the fuck we do.
Literally
Really,
whatever we want. We've been saying it from the very beginning. Whatever we feel like.
this is a channel where we do whatever the fuck we want. Break your ears.
Exactly.
And then also tune in to our TikTok and Instagram at officially geeked out, where you can see highlights of the podcast, and then yeah, maybe we will do something for it. I don't know.
And drop a hate comment towards any of us. We love them. We think they're hilarious. Hate on us all day long. They're funny. Y'all are great.
You
Or
know what?
love on us.
You
You can love on
you
us.
know what's kind of funny? So because we did the She-Hulk thing and that did it or whatever, and then I dropped the top 5 Marvel movies
Mhm.
video, and like obviously James had Black Panther as his number one, and like someone in the chat in the comments was like, oh yeah, Black Panther, W or whatever. But if
Yeah.
I were to say Black Panther, I feel like I would get hated on for it, but it's
If you
okay.
said Black Panther at
Yeah.
one,
Yeah,
yeah,
just because
probably.
everyone hates me. I've been saying that I'm gonna be the one that gets the most hate on, but it's fine. Bring it. Come at me, bro. I'm ripped.
I was ready to fight all y'all.
Yep, I am ready. I'm about to go Creed on y'all bitches.
Creed
Creed
3.
3. I need to watch the trailer.
I don't.
You don't? Have you even seen the Creed? You should.
Yeah. I've seen both.
Oh, nice.
Oh. Wait, did I see the second one? I know. I definitely watched the first one for the first time, like, last year.
Yeah. No,
I
I
might
loved
have.
the first one. The second one was good.
So good. First one is so good.
Um,
But I'm excited to see the third one.
Yep. All right. We're going to end it because I'm very sleepy and Jaden is
Sleepy
also
time.
sleepy. And I got to edit this before it uploads in about 12 hours. So,
I need to go quit my job.
oh, to go full time on Geeked Out. That's the goal. Oh, calm down there, Soups. Uh, anyway, peace out, guys. Have a beautiful morning or night. Oh, whatever you're listening to this. And if you're listening this while you're sleeping, good night.
Good night.